Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you're not new, thank you guys so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. So today I'm really excited because I am collaborating with skinstore.com. They reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to pick a couple things off their website, and I said sure, because why not, you know? As always, thank you guys so much for all of your support. Obviously, I'm able to do these things because of you, so I'm grateful. And also thank you to skinstore.com for collaborating with me. They did give me a discount code. I'll put it right here. I'm pretty sure it's just Amanda25, and I will leave a link down below where you can shop through that link. If you do choose to shop through that link, I'm pretty sure I do make a small commission, so no pressure. It's always your choice, but if you do, thank you in advance. But it's always up to you guys. So I will leave the discount code and the link down below. And let's just get into what I got, I guess. I'll be honest with you, I've never shopped on their website before. When they reached out to me, it was my first time, but they did have a decent amount of like brands under like in one place, which I really like. And if you guys are into makeup, skincare, they had makeup, skincare, and fragrances, candles, all of that kind of stuff. But if you're into skincare especially, I do talk about beauty on this channel too, and they had a lot of different brands in one place, which actually is really convenient, and I really like that. So let's get into what I got. First up, I got this. This is Oscar de la Renta Bella Rosa. I've heard other people talk about this, but I never tried it. I'll be honest with you, the bottle is really pretty. How feminine is this? It's really girly and so beautiful. But I was scared because this is a rose fragrance. So I was pretty worried because if you're not new here, then you know rose is like hit and miss for me. I don't mind it if it's like blended with other things or it's like in the background. But if rose is like the star player, sometimes it's hit and miss because I don't know. It does weird things on my skin sometimes. So I was worried to try this. But I wanted it because the bottle is honestly so, this is so feminine and so pretty. I want you guys to see. It has like flowers all over it. And okay, so I tried this yesterday. I'm going to spray it on my wrist or like my hand maybe. And there's definitely rose in there, but surprisingly, like I said, I wore this yesterday, and this is a rose that I could tolerate. It's really feminine, it's really pretty, but it has like this citrusy bright opening. There's some citrus notes in there. I'm not sure exactly what they are. I'm gonna like tell you, just like I always do, what it smells like to me. And there's like a citrusy, zesty opening, definitely, mixed with rose, and then in the dry down I get a woodiness. So the rose is there, but because there's like that citrusy zestiness in the opening, I do like that. And it makes the rose a little bit, I don't know, like kind of like a bright rose. It's kind of like, I don't want to say fruity because it's not like fruity. It's more like citrusy, zesty. And then you get the rose, and then there's like a woodiness in the dry down, which I like. I think this would be good for like maybe spring and summer. I wouldn't wear this in the fall and winter. The rose is definitely there. So, I mean, know that you have to like floral scents, but I'm kind of sensitive to rose and I still like it. I'm not going to tell you it's like going to be like my favorite of all time, but it's pretty and it's a rose that I could tolerate. It is pretty. I like the woodiness in the dry down, and I do like that citrusy opening. I can't speak on longevity yet because I just got it, but the bottle is really pretty. So I'll be excited to wear that for the springtime probably. Yeah, it smells nice. I've heard people compare it to Delina, and I do have a sample of that, and I will say I don't think they smell the same. Delina has like this kind of tart rhubarb in it, and it has a little bit more fruitiness. This one I definitely do get the woodiness in the dry down, and I get more of like a zesty, citrusy opening, but I do really like that. And then next up, I got this one. This is called I hope I don't butcher this. This is called Natura, Ilia, Secreto. I think that's what it is. This is a Brazilian company, which I liked. I liked that the website had perfumes that I had never really heard of, because I haven't seen this anywhere else other than Skin Store. Secreto.com, and I like that. I'm pretty sure it's an all-natural brand. The side says, we find inspiration in the generosity of nature, in people, in culture, and in Brazilian arts to create fragrances that express our true essence. So that's kind of cool. And again, I like that they had different things that I've never seen before. This is what the bottle looks like. And when I was looking at the notes, because I did look at the notes, I will say these didn't have a lot of reviews. I think because, you know, they're not as popular, which again, I kind of liked that. But they didn't have a lot of reviews, but the notes, just basing it on the notes, it seemed like it was going to be sweet, kind of like a darker gourmand, maybe like, I can't think of it, La Nuit Trésor or something along those lines. So that's what I went into it like thinking it would smell like. I will say it's not what I thought it was going to be, because again, the notes, maybe what I'll do is I'll put the notes on the screen. I think that's what I'll do. Right away when I smelled this yesterday, because I just got this package yesterday, and when I smelled this, I was like, this reminds me of something. And it took me a minute. But you know what? I'm not going to say it's the same, but this reminds me of Hypnotic Poison by Dior. And I think it's because it's sweet. It has a sweet opening, and then it's definitely powdery. So when I first sprayed it, the opening reminded me a lot of Hypnotic Poison by Dior. But then as it dries down, I will say I feel like it gets more powdery. So you have to really like a powdery scent, because Hypnotic Poison to me, I feel like that is like a powdery nutty scent, because it's like a powdery almond, Hypnotic Poison. You do get that nuttiness and you get the powderiness. This one starts off, you get the fruitiness with the powderiness, but I feel like it gets more powdery the longer it sits on your skin. It smells good. It smells sweet. I would say this is a sweet, soft, powdery scent. That's how I would describe this. It's not overly gourmand because of the amount of powderiness that's in here. And the sweetness, because it's mixed with the powderiness, makes it very like kind of soft. But I will say, like I said, the longer it sits, the more powdery it gets. And this leans a little bit more on that baby powder vibe, if you will. So you have to like a powdery scent. It's pretty soft, but it is sweet. Yeah, sweet, soft, and powdery. That's what I would say. I was expecting it to be, I don't know, maybe a little bit more syrupy, maybe a little bit darker, because of the bottle and because of the notes. But obviously this is like, I went into it blind. And yeah, it is very powdery, so you have to like a powdery scent. Bella Rosa still, it's almost like a fresh rose. I have a fluff on my face. There's almost like a freshness. So it's rosy, it's woody, and then the zestiness almost makes it a little bit fresh. I feel like in a way, it doesn't remind me of Delina, because like I said, I do have a sample of that. It doesn't remind me of Delina as much as it reminds me of, there's a Nina Ricci perfume, the pink bottle. I think it's called, I'm not sure. The pink Nina Ricci bottle. I'll put a picture right here. It reminds me of that, but that one was just straight up rose. This reminds me of the same type of rose, but mixed with a little bit of woodiness and a little bit more citrusiness. So I like it better. Yeah, I like it. I feel like it, because it is a little bit more like, it has a little bit more going on than just rose, and it's blended better. That's why I can handle it, and I do actually like it. Okay, so last up, I got this Nest candle. This is the 230 gram one, and this is in the scent Sicilian Tangerine. I've actually always wanted to try Nest candles. I love candles, if you guys didn't know, but I usually just get them from Bath and Body Works. But I've always wanted to try these. They're a little bit more of like a bougie, like treat yourself kind of item, but I've heard really good things that they like can fill a room, or like depending how big your apartment is, like a whole apartment, and that they last a long time. So I'm excited to try this. Again, did I say I got Sicilian Tangerine? Because if you guys didn't know, I love citrusy candles. Lemon, orange, tangerine, anything like that, because I feel like, especially during the day, if you burn a candle during the day, I love like citrusy ones like this, because It makes you feel like uplifted, energetic, happy, and also like it makes you feel like it smells like you cleaned your house, like you have a clean house, and I love that. The smell of this is literally like I'm salivating. This smells so good, but I'm biased because I love the smell of oranges. And I will say this specific scent, Nest candles are sold at different places, but this specific scent, I feel like I haven't seen that much. So I'm glad that they had it on skinstore.com because I love tangerine. And this smells delicious. I also love, you know what I love about Nest candles is I like minimalistic packaging. I like that it's just white and in like a little bit of like a frosted glass. I don't know why, but something about like simple packaging I love. I feel like it makes it look so much more like elegant, minimalistic. Not that that necessarily matters, but it is what it is. This smells so good. I love something about like tangerine orange scents. They make me so happy. And then I feel like it like lifts your spirit and makes you feel energetic, and maybe you'll actually want to clean your house for real. So yeah, that's everything that I got. I hope you guys liked this little mini haul. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. I will leave the discount code and the link down below. It's your choice. You guys want to shop it, shop it. If you do, I'm grateful. But either way, I'm grateful. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.